Hello, today we're here with Miss Caroline Cruz. Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and how you got interested in the job you're doing today?
Sure. Well, my name is Caroline Cruz and I work for the Texas A&M Forest Service. Right now we are in Conroe, and the neat thing about my job and about this office in particular is that we are on one of the 5 state forests in Texas that are managed by the Texas A&M Forest Service. So our forest is the William Goodrich Jones State Forest, or Jones State Forest for short, and we're about 1,700 acres right between Conroe and the Woodlands. We're only about 1 mile off of I-45, so we have a lot of visitors that visit here at the forest. We're pretty, one of the most urbanized state forests in Texas. And something that's unique about this forest, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the job in just a second. Something that is unique is that we are home to an endangered species, and that is a species of bird, a woodpecker, called the red-cockaded woodpecker. And it is endangered, but we have those birds that live here on the state forest. Something unique about us here is because of that bird and the management that goes into keeping the habitat nice and healthy, a nice and healthy forest, so that the bird has a home that it can thrive in and live in. So the forest is heavily managed for that bird because it has very specific needs and requirements for the home that it lives in. My job here with the Forest Service is I'm an educator. I am the sole educator position out within the state. There's 2 educators in our agency, and I'm one that's out in a field office and out on a state forest. Here we do a lot of education programs, so that's why I'm here. So in my job, I get to work with teachers. I'm doing a teacher workshop next week. Students of all different grade levels, different subjects. We do field trips to the forest, virtual field trips to the forest as well. We do different trainings for teachers or for people that are still in college that want to become a teacher. So I get to work with all kinds of people, all different walks of life. We do a lot with high school students and with college students as well that are maybe interested in natural resources or different environmental type of jobs or careers. My background, I have a bachelor's degree. I graduated from Sam Houston State University in Huntsville, and my background is in animal science. So my whole working career, I've been an educator. We call ourselves informal educators. A formal educator is like a school teacher. So we are informal educators that work with adults, teachers, students, youth, and families. So we also may be educating just the public in general about different topics that have to do with the environment, with natural resources, with forestry, or maybe how conservation practices work and how they're manageable in Texas.
So how did you get interested in this? What in maybe in your childhood or maybe when you were in high school thinking where you wanted to go to college, how did you decide to do this career?
Yeah, sure. So whenever I was a young person, before I entered college, I always knew I wanted to go to college. My first thought was to be a teacher, to be like a school teacher. Really, I wanted to teach high school agriculture because I have an agriculture background. The degree that I earned in college is animal science. So, I thought about it. Then I decided I kind of like more of the informal side because it would allow me to work with all ranges of grade levels. So I became a professional educator. This is now going on my 13th year with the Texas A&M system, the second agency that I've worked for within the system. And for me, what I like about this job is the education aspect, because you get to meet people, you get to help people, you get to teach people, and also find out what they're interested in. And natural resources has just always been something that I was super interested in when I was young. I got to go on adventures in my own backyard as much as I wanted to, catch tadpoles, catch crawdads in the ditch, just all kinds of things outdoor in nature. And then I thought, wow, I can have a job where someone pays me to do that and to help teach others. So it was really a win-win situation for me.
So today, what would you say is your favorite part of your job? What makes you smile? What keeps you coming back every day?
Something that I really enjoy about my job here really is working with teachers. I love working with students. We have students that come to the forest for field trips, and we have special programs. I really like helping teachers feel more comfortable teaching outdoors, because sometimes that's a hard one. Teachers have so much going on, but if we can help them to become more knowledgeable and feel more comfortable teaching about nature or environmental science, I mean, it's such a win for us and for nature in general, because a teacher is going to reach so many students in his or her career, even in their, not just their professional life, but their personal life. So the more teachers that I get to work with and help pass that information along to them, they're going to reach so many people over their career. So it's always exciting to be able to work with teachers.
And then if there was one piece of advice you tell somebody who thinks that they think this job is really neat and they are interested in kind of trying to do the same thing you're doing, what's the one piece of advice you would give them today?
I would say ask questions, be inquisitive, be curious, be a lifelong learner. The more that you ask people about what their job is, you may have never thought that there was a job that you could have that connects what you really love, and especially if you like to help people as well. Ask as many people as you can get in front of you what their job is like, what is it about, what do they love about their own job. So I would say stay curious. I love science as well, so I always have that thought of being inquisitive and questioning everything and finding out the why, and that helps you find your why of what makes you happy and what could lead you into a job that you love. So stay curious and ask tons of questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Caroline.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much.